Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NJ Show. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope nobody's going long. Ugh. Imagine being long right now. Are we live? Are we live? Can somebody confirm that we are live? In fact, we are live. It's all good. I can see that we are live. All good. Great to see everybody here. Let's do a quick shout out before we get into the show. It is going to be an interesting show. And I bet you guys can't figure out what I'm thinking too. I've got a lot of things to talk about today in terms of how I feel about everything that's going on. And I think you guys are going to be pretty surprised as to the conclusion that I give you guys once we get towards the end of the stream. Now, I am feeling a little bit tired today. I wasn't really expecting to stream, but we've got major news today, news that has to be discussed. And of course, we've got such a lovely community here. I can see the comments coming in. Keep the comments coming in. I'm going to do the shout out in just a sec. Wow. So yesterday we have Binance being sued by the SEC. What is going on there? What is that about? Are you all up to date with that? And do you guys understand why that's happening or what they're actually going for? We're going to cover that today. But also at the same time, 30 minutes before we go live, the SEC comes out and goes for a second blow saying they're going to sue Coinbase as well. So that's another thing that's happening now, another bombarding effect. We're going to discuss all of this today. But before we discuss any of this, smash a like on the video and let's do a little shout out. So we've got Lily in the chat that says 4. I wonder what she means there. Wink, wink. We've got AC in the chat. Good to see you, AC. Lily says SEC is suing Coinbase. Yes. Lock, good to see you, Lock and TNC Co. Business, yeah? All right, cool. Phil the Flying Frenchman, always good to see you, mate. Good morning, everyone. Looks like we're all getting sued by the SEC soon. Yeah, hopefully not the NJ show. Crypto Mac in the house. Great to see you, my bro. We've got David Job. Hey, brother, good to see you again. Great to see you too, bro. The volume is weak. I agree. The volume is very weak. It's the same as it was in 2018, but let's not spoil the surprise. I'm in a good mood. It's weird that I'm in a good mood, isn't it? Because we've got all this dumping, we've got all this bearish news coming out. What does this mean for the NJ community? Stick around for my opinion. I would highly urge that you stick around for my opinion. Even if you find everything else boring, stick around until I say, this is what I think, okay? Because you're going to want to hear it. Terrapod says, good to be here. It's great to have you here, mate. Really. Good afternoon, Richard. Richard is in the house. We've got Crypto Bedouin, Passion of the Christ. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for tuning in. It was a crazy day yesterday. It's a crazier day today, if you think about it. Timmy B, great to see you, mate. Good afternoon to you too. Eddie, how's it going? Steady, Eddie. Good to see you, mate. Jake says, Wagwan. We saying, my bro? All good. Nickerman, a big shout out to Nickerman. Live shout out to Nickerman. I hope I'm saying your name correctly there. August, another mod in the chat. Great to see you. Lizmo, all good. All good. My favorite. Lizmo, August, Hafuel, all the mods in the chat. Phil the Flying Frenchman. Show them lots of love and respect, okay? Keep the comments coming in, but keep them coming in clean, all right? And they'll be your best friends. Michelle, good to see you, Michelle. Thank you for tuning in, love. Who else have we got? We got RCM saying, yo, NJ, thanks for running the show today, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired today, but we got to talk about this, all right? We've got to, because what I want to say towards the end of this episode is going to be so pivotal to what you guys think. Not a lot of people are going to say what I'm about to say. So stay tuned. I'm a little bit excited, a little bit giddy from it. Addy, good to see you, Addy. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, fam, everyone's good. Lord Zalvin says, someone tell Gary to stop TGA. No idea. Gary, stop it, Gary. Whoever you are. Non-fungible token, good to see you. Yo, fam. DS Entertainment, great to see you. Happy. God, look at all these comments coming in. Hollerfield says, yo, good to see you, mate. Cheers for tuning in. And we've got a final one here of Mahedi. Do you think we'll get 12 to 14k? Well, let's run through the stream, all right? Let's run through the stream. Rightio, good to see everybody. Let's kick it off with Bitcoin. All right, hold on. Let's share the screen. There we go. Okay, so look, yesterday we were on stream with Crypto Mac, okay? And Crypto Mac gave us the short scenarios, he gave us the long scenarios, and he said to us, well, this is what he's expecting, X, Y, and Z. Many of that unfolded yesterday. All right. So it was great to have him on the stream. Maybe we'll have him back on the stream again in the future, should you guys want an experienced TA analyst and trader to come and share some trade setups. All right. If the demand is there, he'll definitely come back on. Now, looking at the chart of Bitcoin here, I've kept the range that we marked out. I've kept the levels that we marked out. I even highlighted some levels here. I said, look, this is where I'm interested. I said, this is where I'm interested. And lo and behold, we didn't actually get that. We got the straight nuke. Now, I warned everybody yesterday that this nuke could happen. I said, look, I don't feel comfortable taking a trade. And I've openly admitted that. I've said it on Twitter. I've said it on Telegram. I'm sticking my hands up. I've not traded this. I don't feel ashamed or embarrassed that I haven't. I lost shitloads of money in 2018 trading the bear market. And I'd rather take one trade a week or one trade every 2 weeks and win grands rather than, get stopped out 4 or 5 times, take one trade that's apparently 10R and then throw it all in your face saying, look, I got a 10R, follow me. I try and keep it as honest as I can with you guys, and that's kind of what gives me the privilege to keep doing what I'm doing. Where we are now with Bitcoin is pretty much in a bad place. We've now made that lower. We've made that lower low now. Okay, so we've got the high up here, lower high, lower low, lower low, and now we're making that lower low. Not only are we making that lower low, but we're kind of holding below that 25.8k level. So, natural next targets for me right now. I'm not rushing it. I think that this move was very aggressive and quick. I know that the market can continue to bleed. I'm all for it. I'm in all USD at the moment. However, we do need to be prepared for something along the lines of I do. One thing that I've seen with Bitcoin in the past is when it gives us something like this, it kind of blindsides everyone. So one thing that I'm watching out for and I'm being super careful with is Bitcoin doesn't do something like this. This is something that I'm looking at. I don't want it to do something like this, like this, like this, like this, like that. All right, it's not impossible, and we need to be open to that. Now remember, the reason that I missed the shorts yesterday was because my first layer of asks were in this area here. I was looking for 27.8k up till 28k. I had some big asks at 28k. Even for Ethereum, I had asks that were higher up. Now, this drawing that I've marked out here isn't a trade setup. It isn't a trade plan. It's not just drawing out some lines and then claiming clout on Twitter later. What I'm simply saying here is if we do reclaim back inside of this range, the natural magnet will be the range, the mid range, and then the range high. As it currently stands, we are still broken out of the range. This is a breakout. Okay. If this is a breakout, we could get massive expansion to the downside. Now, if you're not on board, you're not on board. Relax. Just because you missed this trade, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be another trade. There's a trade every day. Right now, as we're speaking, people are in trades. So relax, chill out. This price of Bitcoin right now, it could nuke 10K right now. And everybody will say, "Oh, because of NJ, I missed it, man." Relax, man. Chill out. After it dumps 10K, just buy it. It will start bouncing a bit. You'll make some money or whatever. Just relax. Stop getting excited. All these candles that we see here, this is on the daily time frame. There's loads and loads of trades to take. Take what you feel comfortable with. Take what you can understand. Take a trade that can actually give you a solid plan. A lot of people are just FOMOing into trades with no real concrete plan. And then they're blaming the influencer that gave them the context. I saw a lot of people going after Muro the other day. It pissed me off. It really, really pissed me off. And I apologize for speaking so bluntly, but he's an honest trader. He actually works so hard for everybody. And people were going at him because he gave what his opinion was, and everybody just decided to throw all their money at it. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing, community? What are you doing? So, look, it's up to us to make sure that we stick to what we can do. So don't trade unless you have a plan, all right? Even if you go short here, right? Where are you going to put your stop loss? Your stop loss has to be all the way above here, coming in at 27.5k. Does anybody want to take a trade at 25.5k and have their stop loss 2k higher? I don't want to do that. And I don't want to put my stop loss above 25.8k either, because what if it does this? What if it does that? We have to wait. We have to be patient. be happy. If you haven't lost any money, be super happy, because NJ in 2018 lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was confused. I kept losing money. It was mad. I thought I was a gambler. Like it was mad. It was mad. So we're in the bear market now. We're not losing any money. Just relax. Relax. Okay. I told Crypto Mac this the other day. I told Crypto AM this the other day. If you suddenly feel like you really want to get on board a train, let the train go, because automatically you've fallen into that bubble, you've fallen into that trap which the market wants you to fall into. The market wants you to behave like this. It wants you to act like irrational. It wants you to act like you're not a man or a woman, or you know what I mean, like strong is what I'm saying, strong and conviction. It wants you to act irrational, so that when you trade, you ain't got a plan. You get stopped out, the market takes your money, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I'll just go again. All right, whatever. All right. So that's where I am for Bitcoin at the moment. For the time being, I'm looking at certain areas. These are the areas that I'm looking at. Okay. 24K is one of these areas right here, which I deem as a solid magnet for price. Okay. Look at this beauty of a level that we've got here. Really, really beautiful. You've got this high right here that was created right here. That was the actual high. That was where the market topped out. But then you've got the deviation. And then you've got that beautiful retest, which the market really gives, rarely gives, not really, rarely gives. And then you've got the sell off. So naturally, for me, the magnet of price is going to be 24K. That's where I see it coming. I don't know if it's going to bounce from there. The market is showing a hell of a lot of weakness, and that flush is coming. I don't think that major flush has come yet. That big flush that really gets everybody out of crypto, I don't think it's come yet. But for now, we play what the market is sharing with us. So 24K is where I think the market is gravitating towards next. Now, that is unless we reclaim the inside of this range. If we reclaim the inside of this range here, I will start looking for my shorts up here in these areas here. I want to short. I want to get short on this market. However, I don't care if I miss it. I don't care. I'd rather not lose any money. In the bull market, I'm used to making money every single day, sometimes 3-4 times a day. I know that I'm preparing for that time to come back. I'm being patient. I believe in it. I actually believe in it. There's a part of you on the inside that's desperate for a trade. It's probably because there's a part of you on the inside that doesn't believe a bull market's ever coming back. I think you lot need to take that into consideration, you know? Um, I really believe in crypto, and I believe another bull market is coming. I think it's going to be bigger than the last one. I think there's going to be more money in the system than the last cycle had. I think there's going to be big opportunities for us in the next one, but we're not going to get there if we're broke. We need some money. Okay. And you don't get money by over trading in conditions like this. You lose money trading conditions like this. Saving money is just as hard when you're a trader as when you are a normal person. Okay. So you've got to ask yourself, do you actually believe another market is coming? If you do, great. Crack on with the show. If you don't, then maybe crypto isn't for you. All right. But we'll see you on the other side when we come out on top. That's the only thing I have to say. So, um, with Bitcoin at the moment, there are no trade plans. There are no trade plans going into the H4. If I see us can maybe break above 25.8K, if I see us maybe trading above 26K, it might be a long unless it's a deviation. So even if we did get above this area here and we started showing bullish patterns, I don't see myself longing more than half size, maybe even 1/3. So I'm not even making the type of gains that I'm enjoying. I'm not even making the kind of gains that I can actually put on the spreadsheet and say, yeah, I made this money and I did this. This was the percentage. This was the type of trade that I took. So it's not looking very clean at the moment. As it currently stands, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get something like this. So, for example, if I'm to show you an idea, bear with me, it's this one here. So, something along the lines of this. Yeah, you see, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get something like that. It does look like it's a trend continuation. It really does. But you know what? I had my asks up here. I had my asks up here. Price needs to give me some kind of nasty spike for me to get on board. Otherwise, I'm totally content with not getting on board. It's all good. All right. Now, similarly, given that I've talked about Bitcoin here, And I've told you, if we reclaim in the range, at least we'll have invalidation defined so we can go whatever size we want. It will be easy to get stopped out. That's true. So you risk small. I saw a couple traders yesterday posting that they caught the short when they've been getting stopped out the entire month of May. And they're shilling it hard. They're saying that they're claiming that they've gone big size and that they've taken this 10-hour trade, etc., etc. If you keep falling for it, it's on you. I'm not mentioning any names. All right, I don't mention any names in the chat. I'm not mentioning any names, but it's not that difficult to go and see. Um, Wait for the scenario to unfold. If we get something along the lines of this, that's when I'll consider maybe longing. All right. If I see this kind of shape, this kind of formation, depending on where the market is at the time, that is where I'll consider longing. I will not long the full size. I will long maximum half size. And I would ride it until 26.8K. Now, 26.8K is an interesting one, isn't it? When you look at all this messy price action here, some people will think that it's a throwback, maybe a reversion to the mean. Now, it does look like an interesting level, but why wouldn't I short that level? Well, the problem is if we've got a high here, if we've got a range high up here, and we've got a range low down here, we break back into the range and we get to the range quarter. I don't feel comfortable shorting. Now, if we was to get back up to 26.8K, break back below the mid range, break back below the range low, sorry, start showing weakness below the range low, at least now we've got a new invalidation. We don't have to put our stop losses at 27.5. We can put our new invalidation maybe somewhere in these areas here, and we can start pushing lower. At least then we'll have some clean risk. And we'll see how that trade goes. Me personally, when I'm sharing trades in the Telegram, when I'm sharing trades on the Twitter, I keep thinking to myself, you know what? I don't want anyone to get stopped out. I really don't want that. Um, I do take trades without you guys as well. I do. I take little trades on my phone. I take little trades when I'm at my desk and I'm watching YouTube videos. I might see a little scalp on the 5 minute, 15 minute. I go in and out, but I can't really post those trades. And when I do post trades in a Telegram, it's just so important that we don't get stopped out. It's just not good for me. It's not good for you. We are going to get stopped out, but at least if we do get stopped out, I've got a clean and cut system there for you guys that say, look, we got stopped out because of this, because of this, because of this. I didn't just draw a couple of lines like this and say no trigger, or say, yeah, it's better to watch for the confirmation. Like, bro, suck a dick. You don't know what you're talking about. You're showing you don't know what you're talking about, you know? So that's where it's important for me. Now, I'm going to move on from this because we've done 20 minutes here. Ethereum, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, Ethereum is going to be the same thing. As you can see, we are now at the range lows for Ethereum. This is the plan that I had, and we can see here, I've left it here on purpose so that everybody can see that it didn't follow the plan. It really didn't. Most traders, even in my old circle or whatever, they would call this the win. They would call it a win. They'd say target hit or whatever. But in reality, no, it didn't. I said a reclaim of the trend line. I said a retest of the trend line. I said a retest of maybe this support level here, but it never came. It just swooped it in one go. So I didn't catch it. And I even gave you guys the reasons why I didn't short 1910. I said I had one limit order at 1920, I had another one at 1930, and then I was hoping to pack on big size at 1960. It never came. It just dropped. That's what happens, you know. What going with this pillow, man? This pillow's flowing bare fluff at me. I've got this pillow under my desk that I put my feet up on, and I think there's like fluff flying up into my face. Anyway, moving along. Um, we are at the range lows for Ethereum now. Do I feel confident longing these range lows? No. It feels as though this whole area here that we're seeing has been consolidation. Ignore the deviations. It feels like it's been one big ass consolidation. And if we start breaking out to the downside now, I think it's going to get ugly, folks. Honestly, I think it will get ugly. And although you might not be short, 100x short, I get it. But at least you're in USD, right? You're in USD, you can buy lower, and you can buy a hell of a lot more lower if you do consider buying. Now, we're going to talk about that in a bit. Don't worry. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, as you can see, there's not a great deal of price action to work with. There's not a great deal of trading setups to work with. Thus, we have to move on. Now, you guys may have seen Smash up a like, by the way, if you have joined just for the TA. We're now moving on to the Binance stuff. So if you are moving away from the stream now, smash a like on the video, maybe drop a little comment, and it was great having you here. All right, thank you for listening to my rants. Thank you for listening to my comments. Hope you appreciate the TA. We're gonna move on to the Binance stuff now. For those of you who are interested in where I'm going with this, in terms of what I see going on with the Binance and Coinbase stuff, stick around to the end because I've got some pretty cool things to say. So let's go through this. Let's zoom in and let's go through this. So this was yesterday. Today we charged Binance Holdings Limited, Binance US-based affiliate, BAM Trading Services, which together with Binance operates Binance US, and their founder Changpeng Zhao with a variety of security law violations. How bearish is this? Now we were on stream yesterday, and a couple of people on the stream said, yo, NJ, are you seeing this Binance thing? The Binance CEO is stepping down. Now, Mac was in the middle of doing some analysis, and I turned around and said, well, hang on a second, hold on. This is very bearish news. Who's saying this? I got the mods to check it out. The mods had a look, and the sources weren't clean yet. So because the sources weren't clean yet, we didn't take it too much into consideration. Now we're seeing that the SEC have come for Binance. All right, let's dive into this a little bit. Binance hands rising star 10-key role to replace the CEO CZ at largest crypto exchange. Now, this is bad. This is bad because when I say I big up Binance, I'm bigging up CZ. When I say that I'm fully behind Binance, I'm bigging up CZ. It's not the exchange. It's not the black and yellow that they put together. It's not the fluidity of the exchange. It's the vision of the founder, of the CEO, the guy that I've known since 2017, who took this project from 5 cents per share to $600 per share. That is CZ. So when I see news that CZ stepping down, it gives me the impression, it's like, for example, for those of you who watch football, Harry Kane leaving Tottenham. You know, Tottenham, they only have one real superstar. They've got Harry Kane. If he leaves Tottenham, you can't look at Tottenham the same anymore. Similarly to this, I don't want to be seeing this. This is not good. I'm not sure what the future of Binance holds. However, there is light at the end of the tunnel, so continue staying with me. Hey, this is Wendy, innit? This is Wendy. I don't really rate her like that, you know. The appointment of Richard Teng to oversee Binance's regional markets, outside of the US has been positioned the one-time Abu Dhabi regulator as the most likely successor to Changpeng Zhao, who founded the world's largest crypto exchange in 2017. So look, couple of things that we're going to break down here, all right? This is like one of them trailers that, you know, these nerds break down. I'd love to do that on a YouTube show one day. Now, number one, I'm noticing that they're using the words Binance US. So they're going after Binance US and not Binance International. Now, if considering that both of these operations handle separate segues of the market, I'm assuming that in the middle of these is going to be CZ. Now, CZ will be the CEO of this and he will be the CEO of that. Okay, you can be the CEO of multiple companies at one given time. All right, that's my understanding. So I don't know if he's stepping down from both or if he's stepping down just from Binance US. Now, when it comes to Binance US, we have to keep into consideration that none of us really get horny over Binance US. You get all these little tokens joining here and there, but we don't really get excited. It's Binance International that we all seem to trade on. That's where we do our derivatives trading. That's where we do all our spot trading for altcoins. When you see an altcoin going bonkers, when you see it going mad, like on them days when you see XRP just going up and down like no tomorrow, it's usually on Binance International. That's where all the volume comes from. Okay, so if we take Binance US, Binance International, you've got 90% of the volume here, 10% of the volume here. SEC says we're suing Binance US for 10% of the total users or whatever of the shared volume. People are going to think, well, hang on a second. Are they suing Binance or is it, what's going on here? You know, the media is always going to make it look a bit, you know, ugly compared to what it actually is. And it's always going to get you excited. Like, it's going to, imagine how many people are getting bearish right now. The drop happened yesterday. Me and Mac came on the show yesterday to apologize to everyone for missing the drop publicly. But people are starting to short now. it's a weird how that works. Like the drop happened yesterday, bro. The shorts, you're getting into shorts now. I understand your thought process, but people have been shorting from 2100 on ETH and 30,000. We started shorting Bitcoin at 30,000. So to start getting bearish at 25.8k, you've missed the train, friend. You've missed the train. Here's the news that's pushing it further. Now, continuing, um, I mean, we would need to know a little bit more about this brother here, Teng. I don't know much about Richard Teng. However, Teng's knowledge and experience as a regulator will come to bear his new role overseeing Asia, Europe, Middle East, and North Africa as the exchange. Now, this is the only thing that bothers me. He's got experience regulating Asia, Europe, and Middle East, North Africa. So everything in the EMEA content. Now, from that perspective, it starts giving me the impression that we're targeting Binance International. All right. As it currently stands, there's nothing to prove that. Okay. As far as it currently stands, he's just going over to Binance US, which makes complete sense because they've got their own laws in the US. They've got their own restrictions on cryptocurrency in the US, like you all know. And it is important for everybody to know because when the bull market comes, if you haven't got your plan as to where you want to move to, if you haven't got your plan as to how you want to navigate your own money, you might not make millions in the next bull run, but you might make lots of money, more money than you've ever seen in your life. You got to have a plan for that. Your plan can't be to just leave all your money on an exchange. Okay? It can't just be to leave all your money on Binance. That's not a good plan. That's a very bad plan. What if you've only got one Bitcoin and Bitcoin does go to $1 million in the next cycle? Then what? Then you've got a bar now. How are you protecting that? By leaving it on Binance? Come on. Plan. Me and Mac and AM, we're talking every day. Every day we're talking about what the plan is going to be. I'm always hitting up XO. I'm always hitting up SC to identify what the next stage of the plan is, how we can better ourselves, how we can, get more out of what we're doing rather than risking stupidly, because we are playing with grown-up money here. I know we're all little kids, but we're playing with grown-up money. So we need grown-up plans. All right. Now, not much to really go into this. This here talks a bit more about Teng, about the 46-year-old Donny that's taken over Binance US. To speculate on such things would be premature, says Teng. Let me just stress that we have a strong management team in place and many strong leaders looking after different parts of the business. I'm just happy to be a part of that and try to support the company's agenda and aspirations. All good. Sounds good. But it's worth remembering that CZ himself said the firm had a succession plan in place. So again, it's pointing back towards Binance US. I'm not getting that bearish vibe that I should be getting. And I think people are clocking on too that this is not really Binance going down. It's Binance US. Binance US. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Have you guys actually traded anything? Have you ever hodled anything serious on Binance US? I mean, I think I had TVK. I think that started off on Binance US, but then it moved over to international, didn't it? I know Floki just got listed on the US side. Was it US side? Even then, I don't know. I just know that Binance US is a very boring platform. I don't really know anybody who uses it. I don't know anybody who has a lot of funds on that side of the market and that trades loads simply because of the US restrictions. And it is the US that's coming after them, So well, we can move on from this. Now, the SEC complaint aims to unilaterally define crypto market structure. Now, this is the problem, okay? This is the issue that they've got. The issue that they've got is that they're not happy that people like me and you are making money like this. They're not happy that, we're studying altcoins. We're researching why they bring value to the crypto ecosystem. Most don't, some do, but even so, it's a money opportunity nonetheless. We study this stuff. We put $500 in, we put $1,000 in, it turns into 100K. We've got 100K liquid cash. And the person who's, hitting bricks and laying out concrete and driving lorries all day, they don't have that. So you can understand why from a humanitarian point of view, it can be very discerning. It can be very, very frustrating for the normal population. Now, anyway, the SEC comes in and they say, we are disappointed that the US Securities and Exchange Commission chose to file a complaint today against Binance. Sorry, this is Binance talking. Yeah, this is their message, their response to us. Amongst other remedies, purported emergency relief. From the start, we have actively cooperated with the SEC. investigations and have worked hard to answer their questions and address their concerns. More recently, we have engaged in extensive good faith discussions to reach a negotiated settlement to resolve their investigations. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a bribe. But anyway, despite our efforts, with its complaint today that the SEC abandoned that process and instead chose to act unilaterally and litigate, we are disheartened by that choice. Now, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not. I would like to drag your attention away for a second. We are going to pick up where we left off, okay? We're going to pick up where we left off. For those of you who watched the NJ show or who have seen the NJ show before, do you remember when NJ was talking about market cycles? For those of you who stuck around to listen to this part of the show, I'm really glad you did. I'm really glad, because when I saw this all happening, I got so excited. Now, I guess I should have asked you all in the chat. I should have done a poll in the chat to say, how do you guys feel about this whole bearish news? Is it bearish or is it bullish? How do you feel personally? Do you feel bullish or bearish? But I didn't think at the time. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I am getting really excited. I'm getting so excited. Why am I getting excited? Because if you recall a couple of episodes ago, maybe 4 or 5 episodes ago, I said that, look, guys, I think that we're going to go lower. I said, look at this Bitcoin chart here. I think NJ thinks that we're going to take out the lows and that we're going to go lower than 16K. Now, when I said that, everybody was like, you know what, NJ, you're a snake, fam. NJ, bro, you're against crypto. NJ, you're the reason that the FUD is. And I'm just like, bro, relax. I'm saying there's a buying opportunity that's coming. Many people target me. Many people post on my Twitter saying, inshallah, you get wrecked. 2100 for Ethereum is coming. Yeah, better go off to some other trader instead of following NJ. My followers even dropped. I lost followers on Twitter. It was a Friday as well. I was shocked, you know? Nonetheless, look at the news that we're getting today. Now, I said to you guys, if you guys try and remember, I know it was many episodes ago, but try and remember what I said on the show. I said bull market, bear market, accumulation, bull market, bear market, accumulation, bull market, bear market, accumulation. I can keep singing the same song. Look at all these up candles, bull market. Look at these down candles, bear market. Look at the round out accumulation, and then we have the bull market. Look at this. We've got all these up candles here. That is the bull market. Look at these down candles. That is the bear market. What have we stepped into, in my opinion now? Accumulation. We have been going up non-stop since the 1st of January. All right. Since the 1st of January, we've been going up. Now, all I'm saying is that we've made a range now. We've defined the range low. We've defined the range high. Is this chart going to look ugly? I'm going to delete this whole chart. Yeah. So take notes for whatever. We've defined the range high here. Let's use this. Okay. We've got a little range low here. Let's use that. All I'm saying is that we're going to do something like this now. Something like that. Personally speaking, the next set of lows that we create, whether or not the lows come in here or whether or not they come in here, I don't care how low we go. I will ascertain as the market goes on. I am bullish. I am buying. NJ is back. Trader NJ, bullish NJ is back. That's what I'm saying. I'm excited as F. I'll tell you why. Look, we were calling for this long time ago. We were talking about new lows from months ago. We were talking about new lows from weeks ago, from a year ago, while we were dumping, while we were up here, and we were talking about 20K coming back as a retest. Everybody was like, that's impossible. Okay, now we got to 16K. Everybody forgot that we got to 16K. We're at 30K. Everybody's just forgotten. And all I'm saying is that new lows can come. And I think the next set of lows are going to be the lows. I think it's going to be this. It's going to be a repeat of that in its own way, in its own 2023 way. Then we've got the Bitcoin halving coming up. I'm bullish. This is the type of bear market news that you can expect to have. During the final stages of the bear market, the market will do everything in its power to get you bearish at the lows. I think we're going to keep dumping. I think we're gonna keep dumping. I think we're gonna actually pull off this dump. And I think while we keep dumping, slowly, everyone's going to get bearish. Shorting is going to become the new cool thing. And you know what? Clip this up. I know there's only 100 people here, but clip this up and see what I'm saying. Go and use it as evidence to people. Say, look what Trader NJ said. Obviously, you can think my man is a dickhead, or you can think my man is saying something of value. You decide which side you want to be on, but you can only pick one side. You can't pick both. All right. Someone told me the other day in my comments, I was talking about Dixie pumping. They're like, you know what? You can't argue that Bitcoin's pumping as well. And I'm like, bro, if Dixie's going up in this particular context, Bitcoin goes down. You can't be long on both. And he was like, bro, I respect you in it, but just agree to disagree. And I thought to myself, well, all right then. What can I say? I can't get through to you. Similarly now, this bearish news, bro, it's just news. It's just news. All the actual money, all the actual price action, it's happening here in this chart. It's not happening the way that you think it's happening. So, what I'm trying to say here is that no matter what we're getting now, this is the last stages of the bear market. The Bitcoin halving is less than a year away. We are going to get a flood of these types of news as we continue to go lower. The market, in terms of volume, is the lowest we've seen in 4 years. You know, we were talking about all them flat body candles. There's no volume in the market. There's no liquidity in the market. There's no one coming to this market, and that's why I was saying. Me and Mac were talking about this yesterday on the stream. We were saying, look, it's not that we don't want an alt season to come, but where does the money come from? Are you pumping it? I'm not pumping it. I'm not trading. So are you? Are you pumping it? Have you got $5 billion that you just want to chuck into the crypto market? I don't. I don't think anybody does. I think everybody's broke. Why is everybody lying and deluding themselves? Why is everybody pretending? We're all broke. Stop lying. We lost money on the way down. Everybody did. Even the ones who walked away profitable. I walked away mega profitable from that last cycle. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that I'm as profitable as I was then. You know, by the way, I see everybody in the chat. I do see your comments. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the chat. I do see you, Dan from Singapore. I do see you, Puya. I do see you, MD. Hey, you're one of the ones that at me on Twitter, innit? You're lucky I got love for you, man. You're another Pat. This is another Pat here. Shane, good to see you, Shane. KAR Crypto, great to see you, mate. Shabin, Slobinjo, good to see you, my bro. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. And there we go there. So look, I'm super excited. I'm so excited. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. One final thing before we move back to the show is, you know, when you have a bull market, as soon as the bear market hits, there is a part of you that thinks to, like, I remember I was on the balcony in Dubai, right? And I was smoking. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? This bull market is done. Are we going to get another bull market? I was thinking to myself, are we going to get another one? And when the bear market just kicks off, you never know if the bull market's going to come back. But when you have 2 years or 3 years or whatever it is of what we've seen now, slowly, you start thinking to yourself, oi, I think a bull market is coming back. I see the chats coming in. I see that we're all looking for Pat. Jargo says, yo, NJ. Phil's looking for Pat. Richard's looking for Pat. Abdul is in the house. We've got Rolly Diaz here. We've got Mr. Wet. We've got Dubsdorf. Oh, great to see everybody here. We've got Adam here as well. Top G, come on, NJ, killing the markets, bro. We all are. Spar, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And CYB, thank you for your engagement, mate. Market needs fantastic. This is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. Where was the money going to come for this alt season? It's not that I'm disagreeing and I'm hating on anybody's opinion. Just where does the money come from? Like, how can you be comfortable longing? There's no one longing. How can you be comfortable? Because someone on Twitter told you to long. You're mad, bruv. You got bigger balls than NJ. I tell you now, your dick's way bigger than mine. And it is what it is. But, I'm going to say something to you guys now. And I want you guys to listen to me. I want all 100 of you to listen to me. All right? In 4 to 6 months, everybody's going to flip bearish. And they will all bottle the lows. I will come on stream and I'm going to say, yo, guys, welcome back to another episode of the NJ Show. I'm buying Bitcoin. Everybody's going to be like, look at this clown buying Bitcoin. Watch. Just watch. I'm saying that because I was part of that stupid crew many, many years ago in 2018. I was part of that stupid crew. All right. I think we're going to have a very big bull run soon. I think it will kick off next year. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I think we've got the Bitcoin halving coming up. I think that we've got all the catalysts coming in now trying to break us down. Smash up the like if you don't mind. If you are new to the channel, help us get to 100 likes. If you are new to the channel, help us out by subscribing to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to 6,000 subs. We'll eventually get there, but smash a like and subscribe, bottom right hand corner, if you haven't already. Okay. Anyway, what I want to say here is thank you for listening to my rant. I do think that we are going to come and take out these loads. This is just my opinion. It's not going to happen in one candle. It's going to take the course of 3 to 6 months to do it. However, when it starts happening and I tell you I'm going bullish, you will have a very small amount of time to either believe me or to go against me. And I'm not even going to hate you if you go against me. It's all good. I will see you on the other side. All right. Let's get back to this news now. And then I'm going to end the stream. I know it's a short stream today, but I'm feeling really, really tired. So today's action in another line of examples were, as with other crypto projects facing similar suits, the Commission has determined to regulate with blunt weapons of enforcement and litigation rather than thoughtful, nuanced approaches demanded by this dynamic of complex technology. Unilaterally labeling certain tokens as services and securities, even ones over with other US authorities have asserted jurisdiction. So what they're saying is that they've taken a bunch of tokens. They've taken a bunch of tokens that are listed on Binance US and they've labeled them as securities. All right. And what they're saying is that people can actually purchase these tokens. Like, for example, Polygon. Let's take Matic as an example, right? Matic has a very similar burning mechanism to Ethereum, right? Ethereum has EIP 1559. Matic has something very similar where it's a deflationary token. But when me and you are talking about deflationary tokens, we're saying, I'm giving you a reason to be bullish. You're going to be thinking to yourself, well, hang on a second. You know, NJ just said that Matic's a deflationary token. So if I buy Matic now and then in 2 years' time, when this massive big bull run, we're at the peak of it and, everybody's getting horny and that, my Matic is probably going to be worth 100x. You know what I'm going to do? Based on what NJ said, I'm going to buy Matic because I think that it's going to go up. But that, unfortunately, isn't the way that that isn't the way markets should work. It's actually not a legal way of operating markets. It's like similarly with Manchester United right now. They're trying to sell the club and they're giving us all these stupid stories that make us confused as to what's happening because they're not allowed to let us even get a whiff of what's going on. Anything that we get caught on, it's going to apparently manipulate the market and it's going to cause them to get all these files and charges and stuff. So that's what they're saying about these security tokens. They've taken Solana and Polygon and 19 other tokens and they've said, look, these are all securities. These are all listed on Binance US. These are all listed on Coinbase. Therefore, we're coming for you. We're going to come for you with fines. We're going to try shut you down. We're going to try and get all these tokens delisted. We're going to create FUD in the market. And this is all happening right before they start announcing rate pauses and rate cuts. Did you all just hear what I said? We've been talking about rate hikes, quantitative tightening, recession. This is all 2022 conversations, all 2023 conversations. And just before the Bitcoin halving, just before we're about to go into a bull run, these lot come out and start pretending like a bull run can't come. Interesting, isn't it? Why wouldn't this news come out, 6 months ago or 8 months ago? You're telling me that we just figured out that these tokens are securities. You're telling me that we've just about noticed now that we need to go and sue Binance US. Just now, right now. Looks like a coordinated FUD attack. I'm not accusing no one, yeah? No one better come arrest me. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just talking about what I see. No one better come knocking on my door. I'm just saying that it's just ironic the way, and this tricked me in the last cycle as well. All of this stuff got me in the last cycle. In the last cycle, when I saw news like this coming out, oh my goodness, I was like, yeah, Bitcoin's going to 1K. The real value of Bitcoin is like $700. And the reason that I'm going short now is I was short in 3K. Your boy, you've tuned in to listen to me. I was short in 3K. I'm telling you, I've learned from my mistake. I've learned from my mistake. I'm not faffing about no more, you know? And, MD here, my arch nemesis here, MD, who's always like atting me in Twitter, he said they want it cheap. And it's true, they want it cheap, man. They want it cheap. I'm telling you, so many people are going to mess up the lows in the next cycle. They're going to mess it up. That generation, I always talked about this. In fact, I've got a playlist on my channel. I've got a playlist on my channel called Education. If you go there and actually watch that market cycle video, it will explain to you what's happening now. You cannot make it up. If we're calling for new lows, if we're saying this is going to happen, what kind of news is going to fuel it? You're telling me that I've been able to predict this news? I didn't predict FTX. I didn't predict Celsius. I didn't predict Binance, but it all happened. All I said was the chart is showing me that we're going lower. The global macro is showing me that money is going to become tightened over the course of the next 2 years. There's not going to be money flowing into the system. There's not going to be a risk on environment. It's going to be a heavily inspired risk off environment, which means that things like Bitcoin aren't going to be pushing. They're risky assets. That's why you make so much money from them, right? But we said that this was going to happen, and lo and behold, the market is giving it to us in its own way. It's digesting all that shit for us and giving it to us in that way. Now, if you are enjoying this content, smash a like on the video, okay? Because we didn't buy anything in the last couple of months. We did not jump into the meme hype. We didn't take our Twitter accounts and our YouTube accounts and start shilling meme coins. We said that we are going to go into meme coins, but when the market tells us to. We said that we are going to step into AI when the market tells us to. We said that we are going to step into altcoins bigly when the market tells us to. We're not doing paid groups. We're not doing private promos. We're not doing paid promotion. If we could get sponsors for the channel, yeah, I'd be down with it. But I tell you guys, as a sponsor for the show, just to keep the show alive and going. It's not like we have 10,000 people here. You know what I mean? So ultimately, we are on track. I am excited. That's the reason I've come live today. I've come live today not to just report that Binance is getting sued. All right. But mainly that it is following the plan. I feel more safe and more secure every day as we go on. Yes, I would advise you take your money off exchanges. I would advise that you protect your capital in any way that you possibly can. It's dangerous to keep it on MetaMask. It's dangerous to keep it on a ledger. It's dangerous to keep it on any exchange. But you've got to find a way to protect your money. Okay, so go and work on that. Go and work on that. Maybe we need to drop a video on that, But ultimately, we are going in the right direction. Very much so. I'm so excited. 2 years ago, I couldn't have told you this. I couldn't have come on this show and said, guys, we're going to have this much bear market. We're going to have this much accumulation. We are going to get another bull market because of X, Y, and Z. I couldn't have said that. And in the next bull market, there will be a day when I come live and there'll be so many of us here. And I'm going to say, guys and girls, it has been fun. The last year and a half has been a magical journey. What a ride it's been. I think we're going to start going into the bear market now. And so many people are going to hate me for that. And on top of that, I'm going to say that I don't know if we're ever going to get a bull market again. Until it gives us the signs, until it shows us the signs. For now, we're in 2023. And I think that the signs are being shown. I think we're having a repeat of 2016. I think we're having a repeat of 2019. I think that next year is going to be a better year for crypto. And I mean it. I mean it. Do we need to cover any of this other stuff? I mean, Justin wanted me to cover this. JP Morgan using JPM. So they've got their own token now, CDBC. Is this important? Well, Murtaza told me to cover this. So all of you absorb this in quickly so that I don't get in trouble. Okay? Make sure that I don't get in trouble from the boss. And I feel like heading off now. I'm really tired. Can we get 100 likes? Have we got 100 likes? We've got 78 likes. We need to get to 100 likes, but I'm so tired. I want to shoot off. Um, all right. Well, look, this is kind of self-explanatory. There's nothing really much to discuss about this. We know that banks are all trying to raise their own token. They're going after Binance. They're going after USDT. They're going after USDC. They're going after Coinbase, but they're launching their own stable coins. New New World Order. Um, uh, Binance is now adding more NFT services. They're adding more NFT. So again, look, really and truly, do I think Binance is going to go under? No, no. I don't think Binance International has been affected. I still think that if you invest in a token, if we find a token in the next year or in the next 6 months, right? And we invest in the token, and I say to you, I say, well, not we invest because this is not financial advice, but if I say to everybody, look, I'm investing in this token, the reason I'm going to be doing that, part of why I'm going to be doing that is because I think it's going to have legs to eventually get on Binance. That is not somebody who thinks that Binance is going to zero. That's not somebody who thinks that Binance is shit in the bed. I think that Binance is here to stay. I think that we are going to have um, more bullish news on Binance coming in the future. However, there is one thing to take into consideration. Now, for those of you who were, I'm going to take some questions as well, by the way. I'm going to go through the comments before I leave and take some questions. So if anybody wants to ask any questions, I can see one or two in the chat already. Drop your questions in. I'll try and answer whichever I can, and I'm going to shoot. All right. I do want to say one thing though. Do you remember, if you were part of the 2021 journey, do you remember when tokens were launching and they were launching and trading directly on Uniswap? It was a very new thing. It wasn't new because we had IDEX already from 2017. But 2021 was really and truly, in fact, 2020 was really and truly the birth of DEXs. Uniswap became big, and then SushiSwap became big, and then it was Polygon Swap and QuickSwap and BN Pancake Swap, and it was all these different type of swaps, but they're all centralized, they're all decentralized exchanges where you connect your MetaMask to them and then you trade. Now, during that period of time in 2020, 2021, every coin that was launching on Uniswap would automatically do 100 to 200x because that's where all the volume was. That's where all the trading went towards. I kind of feel like they're setting that up again because I remember that there was tokens launching on Uniswap and the private sale was like 5 cents and it would launch and be trading at like $5 on the first day. And people would be buying it at $3, $4, and then it will go to $20. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. After a month or two of that type of trading, eventually the money started going back into centralized exchanges, into Binance, etc., etc. Now, I think that we are starting to build a foundation now, a base for us to start seeing that Uniswap type um, elevated buying alongside amongst all the dexes. You know, I'm really excited if that does come to fruition. I really am excited if that does come to fruition. Maybe in the future we'll do some private sale giveaways on the show. Hmm. Especially for you guys. You guys aren't really the bull market class. You guys are the class that's going to really dominate the bull market. But, you know, if the show does grow and we get 5,000, 10,000, 11,000 people, it'd be good to see one of you guys here, the first early people, win some private sale on the show. We'll see if we get Murtaza to sort that out. All right. Let's wait for the market to get bullish first. All right. Give it a year. Maybe less. Maybe less. But I'm really, look at the smile on my face. I'm really excited. Let's take some questions and then I'm going to shoot, man. I'm tired. Okay, what have we got here? What are your thoughts? Okay, let's read this. What are your thoughts on the small dump after the Coinbase news? Is it a way of trapping shorts for a retrace? All right, so you're talking about intraday trading, Timmy. Intraday trading is when moves happen on the lower time frame. So for me personally, although when it comes to, so if we go to the hourly, right, I think that Bitcoin can push up from here. I think that we're seeing something like this. I think that we're seeing something along the lines of this. Okay, I think we're seeing something like that. Is that going to unfold? Not in the exact way, but that's okay because our shorts started from around 30k, guys. You know, we started shorting from 30k. We're at 25k now. We have to take it easy. Let the market give a breather. If we do get back into higher levels, I'm really hoping that we do get some kind of spike. If we do get some kind of spike, I will let you know because I will be going short. It will be in the Telegram. So we're a couple of followers away from 4,300 in the Telegram. I think we're 5 members or 6 members away from getting to 4,300. So join the Telegram. It's for free and it's the first link in the description below. Would appreciate anyone joining in. We're getting so much engagement in there at the moment and it's making me so eager to continue working. Do we have any other questions? So just be careful, Timmy. I wouldn't be aggressively shorting here. If you're playing trend continuation, keep your risk in check. If you're actually waiting for a proper day trading short where you can risk your full R, I would wait for some kind of spike, okay? Because this move is very thin, very aggressive, and it's very quick. Lily says safe moon on Uniswap. Exactly. That's a fantastic example, Lily. Safe moon was one of them. Floki was one of them. There were lots of memes. I think what was that? Shib. Shib was the first one, wasn't it? Doge went on Binance and then Shib went on Uniswap. So I think that the stage is slowly being set for that, where people are starting to trust centralized exchanges less, focusing more on decentralized exchanges, moving their money off centralized exchanges and into their banks or their MetaMasks or their ledgers. And then when the bull market properly kicks off, all that money floods into Uniswap and all these Uniswap tokens start going mad, which starts enticing everybody to come back into the market. Everybody starts buying the top on Uniswap tokens. They make some money, lose some money. They're still in the game. They still got bread and butter in the game. All the money goes over to centralized exchanges, and then we let Liz take over. Liz will tell us what to do then, all right? Um, we'll let Liz handle that bit. When it comes to Binance, nobody knows Binance better than Lizmo. Telling you that from experience. Have we got any more questions here? I see a lot of positive comments here. Hit those likes, smash those likes. Lots of education from this man. Thank you very much, CYB. Getting me all shy and that. Have we got anything else? That would be great. We are nuking lads. Yes, more intraday. Thanks for answering. Let's. What about this one? What are you saying here, Conan? So my worries with taking money out of exchanges regarding the tax. I don't want to tax my money. Right. Okay. We are on a live stream. It's on YouTube. I can't be talking too intricately on this. What I will say is you don't have to always cash your money out to sterling or to USD or to yuan or whatever it is. You can keep it in USDT. But it's all about finding where the best place to save your USDT is. You don't want to wake up one day and your USDT is frozen or disappeared or anything like that. Getting hacked is the worst feeling in the world. It really is, because you've put all this work in for somebody to come and steal it. It's the worst feeling in the world. So just be careful, okay? Be careful and be careful. Oh, Liz answered that question as well. Any other questions? No, I can't really see anything. Right, everybody. Right, I'm off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the show. I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I actually really do feel good that I came on live today. Yep. So Trader Main made a video on shitcoin investing yesterday. Must watch. Definitely. Massive respect to Trader Main. He's part of the crew. Lots of love to him. He's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. Plus says thanks for the stream. Greetings from Colombia. Amazing. Ciao, everybody. See you in a bit. Catch you for the next stream in a couple of days.